I know a ton of you.
Pitch.
6 in the morning.
Yeah, a ton of y'all don't know the Oklahoma guys, right?
Yeah.
We met
a couple in
South
Jackson and Austin.
It's kind of like,
it's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but like,
There's some-
me and those are like guys that like I've made brothers growing up doing this job, seems like. And like, I don't like being behind them, so like, can we like sell more than them? You know, because like, I don't really like the idea of them ever feeling like they're better than us at any point. So,
You heard that.
Especially Jackson.
that's just me. I don't know.
You heard that,
They're-
man. You heard
As much
that.
as I love them, they're different.
Oh, he's one position, save above in the Adobe, that little shiz. Jackson.
Bunch of dickheads.
Yeah.
So,
They have a drop though, but it'll be
What
like.
we got this weekend?
What about rookies play
I
side?
texted him. I said, yo, you gotta
okay,
pitch
so
tomorrow.
today we're going to talk about probably the most important person that we need to be learning how to sell. Right? Who are the people that is the most important person to sell?
Old people.
Oh, people.
Boom! Love them, the master of them right here. Okay. The old people. Why is it important to sell old people?
Because you can't stay for
They're
They're pay the bill.
gonna pay the bill every month.
Right.
Sometimes they pay them out, and sometimes they pay it annually, right? But more importantly, they're home between the hours of 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock, which is the hours that we're supposed to be fact finding, right? But those are the hours that these people are just home. They're home. We don't have to go chase them down. We don't have to figure out when they get home. We don't have to figure out when their kids get home from baseball practice and when the dance camp is gonna be. No, they're literally just sitting at home all day long. We just have to go find them, right? But it's important to find these people and learn how to close them. There's definitely an art to selling old people. Does anybody struggle with? You can be honest.
So, yeah.
So I'll tell you something up front with old people that resonates really hard is a hardworking young man, right? Is a hardworking young man that looks like he gives a shit, right? And if you don't look like that, you will not. If they look out the window and they don't see you as a hardworking young man, that chance just went. And you have to overcome that, right? So what does a hard-looking young man look like?
Drenched in sweat.
Probably. Probably. Okay. I preach it all the time. I preach it all the time, and I'm not clean shaven anymore. But it's somebody that looks like they take care of themselves.
Like me.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Walking Muppet.
How many old people you sell?
it's just
You
it's
sell old people?
it's just yeah.
That's funny.
They want to see somebody that's clean. Clean. I mean, obviously it's hot. They know we're sweating. But definitely clean. They don't. We all know what a 19-year-old looks like, and
The definition of me.
it's yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna go any further. But clean haircuts. All their husbands fought in wars,
Yeah.
right? Like wars.
Straight up.
They didn't just serve military time. They fought in fucking wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shot
Like,
at each other.
and what did their men look like in their life? They were
Clean
clean
haircut,
shaven. They
clean
were
shave.
clean cut.
Like this.
They dressed nice, and they walked around like they cared to feed their families.
Yeah.
Okay? So when you don't look like that, move on. Go sell the other person. So that's extremely important to be able to hold yourself. When you know you're in old peoplehood, it's important to know I do this for a living. I'm not the dumbass kid that's just knocking on your door for summer money so I can go back to school and F off at whatever I do there in the winter. Right? We do this for a living. They need to know that.
That's it.
Right? And somebody who does this for a living takes pride in what they look like. Right? So that's very important. Make sure you know what you look like. And go, hey, do I look like do I just look sloppy? Do my shoes match my shirt? Is my shirt clean? Is my haircut nice? When you have a beard, is it lined up? Is it nice? Is my hat nice? Like, is it hanging off the top of my head? Like, no, you look good, right? So that's the first thing, okay? The second thing is, what do they tell you as soon as they open up the door?
Not interested.
Morgan.
Not interested, why?
Because they don't.
Yeah.
That's
They
how-
47th person that year.
Wait, what?
You're the 47th person that year.
Boom, right? They know, they've owned this house for 40 years and your job's not a secret. So how do we get past that.
Be different.
Rapport is the key. So when we talk about the hours of the day that you should be working between 1 and 4 is slower, it is okay to take your sweet time with old people. And the way that you get to do that is to not be a salesman for 5 minutes. Right? Open up the door, they're gonna go, I'm not interested. You say, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just working with the neighbor over here. Do you know him? I heard he said you've been here for a little while. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I've been here for a little while. You opened up a conversation, make a joke about how it's hotter than jalapeno nuts out here, and then don't say nuts though, but say something that's hot. And I'm like, oh my god, yes. Hey, do you mind standing in the shade with you?
Talk about the weather.
Ooh. Okay. But then there's also a key to that. My mom loves this topic, right? With the sweet little old lady, right? When they open up the door, what do we want to look like when a sweet old woman comes and answers the door?
Flexing.
Yeah, like this. Like this. No. You turn them shoulders in, you bend down a little bit.
Fragile.
Yes. And you demasculate yourself just a little bit, enough to where you can respect who she is and not scare the shit out of her. Right? So you say, oh my god, hey, how are you? Oh, alright. Oh my goodness. You've been here a little while, I imagine, huh? Yeah. Sweet. You know. And then you start going in the back.
It's an old person.
Yeah, I'd imagine. So, and it's the be yourself, be a little dorky. It's okay. They like to talk, but it's okay to talk. Like, you don't have to steamroll old people, right? Because they've been around a long time, and you're the 30 billionth person to come beating on their door and try to sell them something in 5 minutes.
You want a good little hack too? Like, you can download like a plant identifier. If they got a nice garden, just quickly before you knock on the door. I'm serious. This is heat. Just take a picture of a thing and it'll tell you what plant it is. Wow, those are awesome hydrangeas right there. I'm like, you know what hydrangeas are? I'm like, I'm a bit of a green thumb. And he's like, show me that garden. And they're like, let me show you. I'm serious. They'll take you a 5-minute tour to their garden. I know all the vegetables, so I'm like, oh, I think that's like, you know, the continental parsley, and there's like, that's the Italian type of basil, but you shading that, so the cauliflower, and they're like, yeah, and they're,
What's it called?
Yeah,
Garden what?
yeah, there's a bunch of them. You get just like when you walk up to it, and you start to learn a couple of them, and like you got the marigolds so that they keep away the snails, right? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I know, my grandpa taught me. And then like you say something like that, eat it up. Eat it up.
Snapchat does. You just point the
I'm
camera
just like, yeah, I'm trying to learn a little about plants. Like, I'm gonna try to help you out like you one day.
Snapchat does cars too. If y'all don't know anything about cars, just point the camera at it.
What?
Hold it down. You know, like how you used to have the Shazam things.
Yeah.
That's such
You
a
just point it at a car and it'll tell you what kind of car.
Wait. On Snapchat?
Yeah, on Snapchat.
No.
Google has the same thing now. You can point it
With
at.
plants? Yeah. Let me see.
Yo, Chevy Malibu, dude, they told me everything
You just
about it.
pointed the picture.
So there you go.
Is this Lily?
Fire training. Snapchat.
That's a good little icebreaker. Like, they'll either talk about the neighborhoods or they're going There's a million and one of them.
So yeah, take your time with them. It's definitely a super important thing. Make sure you take your time, break the ice, talk about something other than alarms and five. Okay, so now the one that you're probably going to get a lot, and it's a super easy objection to overcome, right? Is the fixed income thing. That's like the elephant in the room would tell y'all. Fixed income, they can afford it, dude. They can afford it. Stop letting them lie to you.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally looking at the house that they've been living in.
Straight paid off.
Yeah, like, what? No, you see how green that grass is? You know how much true green is a month? Yeah, no, they got money. They're fine. They have a restored Dodge Ram in the driveway. Okay, they got money. So when they talk about fixed income, they just ain't got no more. It ain't that lying. They really have a fixed income. That's not a lie. It's just, and then you go to do the little credit app. Hey man, how much money you got coming in a month? Oh, $3,600 bucks.
Yeah.
$3,600, your house is paid off, you bought your car cash 5 years ago. No, they literally have $3,600 a month that they don't know what to do with. So like, what are you gonna say, Kyle?
Also, if you see an old person open the door, just bring up the objection before they do. So
that's
yeah,
what-
we're working with people on fixing things up in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
So it's perfect for what we're doing, because obviously you're probably on Social Security disability, which gets you extra discounts, and you can go and fall into that.
Bingo. Yep. That's what I took the words out of my mouth. You probably do my job for me. But yeah, no, you bring it up immediately. As soon as you understand that they're old, they look even halfway 50, 60 years old. Like, I imagine you're on the fixed income.
Or if you see on their car, like a disabled sticker. So like if you walk up to the house and you see like a disabled sticker or something hanging from the thing, like you know straight away, hey, like that's, you're gonna bring that up like off the rip pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm doing something super different. I know a lot of folks have been looking for this. We're paying for it for a lot of folks that, you know, are going through financial hardship or actually in a fixed income.
Is that you? Yes. Okay, yeah, I figured so. Yeah, just like all your other neighbors don't want to pay a ton of money for anything. The good news is we're going to pay for it all and whatever rate we fix you in at. It's not going to go up like your Wi-Fi does every month. And you're like, oh yeah, Xfinity sucks. Like, we know. ADT doesn't do that.
Xfinity raised the price every month?
Everybody does.
Yeah, I was the deal because
And they're
they
only
didn't
doing
like
more sensors and like emotion.
that they were scared because their cable company had like screwed them so bad. That they,
Not the security, just like
no, just another company had screwed him so bad. They were just, even though I told him, because like he was just too scared about it.
Wi-Fi in general. Like every Wi-Fi company raises the bill, their cable bill goes like this every month. It's insane.
A lady yesterday told me that she
So-
actually had cameras with her Xfinity system.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I think they do. I think
So
so.
if you were to like
It's rare, but
say they had 2
It's
months
crappy.
left, I have a situation like this and kind of like, you know, like she has 2 months left,
with her.
Xfinity.
Okay. Does she have everything bundled with them or
Yeah,
just
it's
the
the,
security?
the bundle.
Okay. Does she want to keep the internet after the 2 months is up?
Yeah.
Okay, so you call them up, say, hey, I want to cancel everything, your service sucks, you keep raising the bill on me, blah, 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 blah. And they say, oh, hang on. And they say, well, look, I know you're using security, can we just take that off? It's like just $10 or something, like, we'll keep the internet, I guess, but like, there's no point in me keeping the security. So that's just the way you get out of the Xfinity every single time. Because if they call up just to cancel the security, then they'll raise the bill on them. And that's what every Xfinity customer's scared about, is that if they try and call up to cancel security, that they're gonna hike up their cable, hike up their internet, hike it all up, because they got a package deal. And so
Which
you
makes
call
no
up,
sense why they're
Hey.
giving more for less.
yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, I want to cancel all of it. And then Xfinity freaks out. And so you just say, yeah, okay, just drop the security then. Easy.
where were we at?
Fixed income.
Oh yeah, that fixed income.
What's that doing?
So
Looks like Dylan Calvert.
bring it up early.
It does, doesn't
It
it?
does look like Calvert.
Does look good.
Throw that back.
That's Calvert and Flow right there.
Yeah.
Tech Flow. Yeah, no, okay, yes, they're in fixed incomes. Another one that we like to run into too is that they don't make same day decisions.
I never made the same
Yeah,
I haven't made a same day decision in 40 years.
40 years, yeah, when you bought a car, I imagine, right? I used to sell cars. So, did everybody know that? I used to sell cars?
Yeah.
Okay, I used to sell cars. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I used to sell cars. I used to make people buy things they didn't need all the time. That's why I quit, because I felt bad about it. But now what we do, you need it, and that's the difference here. Okay? If I made you make a same day decision on buying a $1,500 a month Corvette, you probably have to go home and think about that, right? Or if I showed up to your door and made you try to make you buy a $1,500 vacuum cleaner, you probably have to think about that, right? I'd hope not, if your house is dirty, right? But yeah. This, criminals don't think about if they're gonna break into your house or steal your stuff, right? So why should you think about having to defend yourself from that, right? What, does that make sense? And they're like, no. But, yeah, you're already paying for Xfinity, that's the big thing in our neighborhood. You're already paying for Xfinity, and like old people love the analogy, it's like, yeah, the old people, or not the old people, the Xfinity, it's like, you ever seen a $60,000 Kia? They run around all the time, like a Kia Stinger,
Yeah.
like $60,000.
The red interior.
Yeah, you ever seen a $60,000 Corvette?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a little used, but it's still a vet, right? Same thing here, we're an undervalued vet, right? and the Stinger is your Xfinity system. It's an overpaid Kia, right? But why would you pay so much money for something that's nothing? That's nothing. Why wouldn't you pay a little bit less for something that's so much? Right? You know, like, that makes sense. Sometimes.
I would just say like, it's like your dentist mowing your lawns. Like, it's an internet company doing your security. Why? What are you talking about? It's like a painter pulling your teeth.
You want an extra
Why? What are we doing? Like, everyone knows who ADT is. Why have you got like, you know, a heart surgeon cleaning your windows? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
People like,
Every
yeah.
dentist mowing your grass.
Yeah, I got set
It's
up.
like an internet company doing your security. What are we talking about?
I spoke with someone with Xfinity.
They say it's like a plumber doing your carpenter work. Probably a shitty job.
That's a funny one, yeah.
And then they really sit there and tell you like, yeah, I'm good with what I have, and turn down an actual security company.
That's what you gotta make it make sense. Cause like, I've run into a few old people that took me a couple tries and I figured it out. And it's like,
Just making it
you have to make it make sense. Like, when they have the Xfinity and they don't like change, and that's the
Yeah.
next thing. They're scared to death of change.
Yeah.
They're scared to death
That's
of
what
change.
they be.
They already have it, they know how to push in their little,
change.
their keypad looks like this, it's insane. It goes on the wall, and it velcros to the wall like this.
Are you serious?
And then y'all never seen it?
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
insane.
They're paying like $200 a month for
Yeah,
it too.
but old people have had these things for 6-7 years now, and it's like, well, and they go, whoa, I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I would thought that was a TV remote. And yeah, so they just don't like change. So that segues into the next part, simplicity. That is a huge deal. Some of y'all overcomplicate this shit with young people. Young people don't want to talk to some of y'all because y'all overcomplicate it so much.
Yes.
Old
Suck with
people.
young
You stuck with young people?
Yeah.
We'll do another training with that. Put the
Are you tearing that up?
I'd tear the young people up.
I believe it.
older people, you have to be simple. It's always easy. And the reason I say simple so much is because you have to remind them it's simple. This is so simple. This panel, it looks like this iPad. It's gonna go up on this wall. Right here, it's not gonna move. You don't have to worry about losing it, right? And it talks to you, and it's interactive. So if you do something wrong, it'll tell you what's going on, right? It'll tell you that you pushed it in wrong. It's not just gonna yell at you, right? And then I'm like, oh, okay, like, it's super simple. And then we'll give you this key file where it looks like my handy dandy key ring remote here, and you just go on, off. Simple. And then like, got it.
I highly recommend you, if you're setting up anyone over maybe like the age of 75, go back the next day. And just like, hey, did you use it last night?
Yeah.
No.
That literally
Okay,
happened that day, guys.
Alright, Miss Alma, my 92-year-old. I come back 2 times for her, it took me 5 minutes. She loves me for it. Come back, I'm like, alright, you're gonna do it with me here. So, okay. Punching the card. So you can. And she's like, okay, right for when I go to bed, left for when I get, and I'm like, yep. And I got duct tape, and duct tape the bottom 2 buttons on the key fob. So there's literally only two buttons for it. I'm like, on, off.
That's it.
It's like, okay. And then she's like, and I hate how the pendant swings too low. It keeps knocking me back. I'm like, okay, check this out. Tie a little knot, zip it up. She's like, that's perfect. It's like, it took me 5 minutes to do, and like, change their world. You're not gonna get it canceled. You're gonna pay the bill, and they're not gonna be disgruntled.
And
Like,
they're gonna call you and their grandkids want it.
yeah. So seriously, like coming back the next day, and just like, hey, did you use it last night? Oh no, I didn't. Hey,
It goes a long way.
I will show you. I'll show you how to do it. Check this out. Okay, perfect.
Speaking of that, that's probably a lady that actually didn't know how to do anything. But some of these people don't give themselves credit at all. They don't give themselves credit. They're only like 65. Like, I have a grandpa that's 70 and drives like $400,000 boats and has this sick airlift on his truck and like technical. But he'll walk around and tell you like, oh man, I ain't good with none of that bullshit. don't know how to do none of that, man. I just click this button right here, and I'm like, yeah, because that's what technology is. Pop on, it's easy.
Starts with V12 engine.
Technology is easy.
Yeah.
It's made to make
If they
their
pull
life.
out their, if they have a smartphone and they can use it, I had to
Yeah.
sell this guy pulls out his smartphone so I was making a call after he said I can't use cameras. And I'm like,
I was asking-
you can use this.
I always ask him, do you have Facebook? Like, do you have Facebook? I'm like, yeah, Facebook. Yeah, everyone does. Can you use it? Like, you know how to like post and like watch the videos that pop up that are real funny and controversial sometimes? It's like, yeah, like, that's all this is. You pull your app up, you click play, and then it plays what's going on outside. That's it. I'm like, that's it. You know how to answer a phone call? They're like, yep. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's it. That's all it is.
Same for phone call. Grandma.
I just added a little something. I think a lot of it starts with your mindset too. So if like you're telling yourself, oh, I suck at telling old people, and then you get an old person, you just immediately gonna not pitch as good as if it's somebody you're like feel good about selling to. So I think a lot of it starts with mindset. Like I'm guilty of it, and I'm sure a lot of other people are too. It's like you get to a hood, you're like, oh, these houses are big. Oh, this is a nice neighborhood. Oh, these people are old. Like, and then you kind of set limits on yourself. Like, oh, I can only sell guys
Too
that are
late.
so young.
I don't know.
A lot of it just starts
Where'd
with
you
your
get that?
mindset. Like, a lot of it just starts with your mindset. Like, oh, I can sell anyone. Like, I'm in the top office. I'm one of the top rookies. I'm one of the top vets. Like, a lot of it just starts with that. And then when you tell yourself these things all day, even when you're getting door slams, like, just reinforce that positive mindset, and it's gonna help you spread that sales funnel.
Older people are the best customers, man. When y'all can learn how to close the old people, it's so money. And I think a part of it too, I just thought about it, and like where you know you're in, like everybody's got their little signal of like, are you gonna sell this person or not? If you hear this phrase right